acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?
Welcome back, everyone, to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome just west of the French Quarter in New Orleans. We're just about set for a kickoff as we resume action in the second quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll start with the option. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The 23-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Townsend. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll get this up past the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
What that is? Oh, I didn't know you couldn't find it.
Operating from the gun, Townsend. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
It is 100, the magic number for a really good game for a receiver. So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, Townsend, almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Throwing again, Townsend. Incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Townsend. This one caught by Isabella. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the 49-yard line.
offense there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Off play action. Townsend escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That ball complete to Isabella. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Townsend, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Townsend. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. DJ Chark, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. In our game, it's Teddy Bridgewater with a standout first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Townsend. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Townsend. Throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A first down throw for Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller
Give me a poppy.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend, throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Throwing on first down. Townsend. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first and 10, Townsend. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No problem. That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 32-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
This is brought in at the 21. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right, and rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The throw to the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Townsend. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Townsend. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Townsend. He nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Isabella, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Townsend. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
24. Saints 16.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Tanyan, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Carolina. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Townsend. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Townsend. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. I think he went backward. He did. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. And he's got it up and through. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And they'll begin by running the option. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun. Townsend. That's Isabella open on the right side. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw on 3rd down. Townsend. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Townsend. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Townsend gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Off the play fake. Townsend. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Townsend. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he whips that one incomplete there. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Townsend. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over first.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Given 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Following the fumble recovery, Townsend. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice play with a good run back as well, 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And then open down the middle of the field. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 1st down throw. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Kamara.
At the Panthers' 40-yard line.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. Coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to do. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's back to throw. And the crusher there as it's intercepted. Caught by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
December.
December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, past the 20, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Now Myers for the extra point. His kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
38.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Made mama proud, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Make small job with the polo. Don't try. Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to